Morning Boss Talk. Today's topic is the transition. If these boss talks have been helping you learn anything, make sure you stop by bfandcrewman.com and grab one of my books that I really took the time to put my thoughts in. I guarantee you'll be enlightened. The transition. Now, while the principle about what I'm going to talk about today is going to transcend gender, I really want to speak to my brothers today who might still be hustling and either don't want to get out, or you hustling and you do want to get out, but you don't even understand how you actually going to be able to transition. And at first it makes me think about Meek, a freestyle on Funk Flex, where he said, I never saw a nigga trap and get 100 mil, and if he did, he ain't got 100 still. And the premise of that is sort of what helped me transform, not listening to him, but the point of what he was trying to say. Because what helped me get out and stay out was recognizing that what I really wanted, the streets couldn't give to me. Now, I was doing good, I was making good money, but I wanted more. It was just so much more that I really wanted. And I'm like, it's going to take so much for me to do in these streets in order to attain what I'm looking for, because I'm trying to make some multi-millions, and I'm like, it's going to take a whole lot for me to go from where I am to this amount of money, and it's almost impossible to get there without getting killed or getting booked. Now, I don't know about y'all, how y'all got taught, but I know we got taught that if you're taking a ride to go serve somebody, that you should always be really, really, really cautious, because any ride could be your last ride. It could be somebody who called you for some work, and when you get there, they're going to kill you and take it. Or it could be somebody who called you, you get there, and it's a setup and you get booked. But either way, one ride can be your last ride. And if you trying to get to $10, $20 million, you know how many rides you got to take? You know how many chances you got to take with your life, whether dying or going to jail? And it's like my big picture was just too big, and that did not fit, or it did not seem like it was, no, it didn't seem, it was way more than seem. It was not capable of getting me to where I wanted to be. Because I'm like, when you start looking at how many rides you got to take, like, that's just too many daggone chances, man. But the thing is, brothers, what's your goal? What's your end goal? Now, I had big goals. I have big goals. I got multi-million-dollar goals. If you have big goals, then really think about it. Is the life you leading you to the life that you want? The life that you want to live? Is the life that you're leading right now leading you to the life that you want? Are the things that you do every day capable of propelling you to your end goal? Are the activities that you engage in, the people that you're around, the areas that you're around, are any of those things actually capable of taking you to your end goal? And if you sit and look at it and say, you know what? These things can help me survive, but they can't help me take myself to where I need to be. Then it's like, it's time for you to really think about that and be like, you know what? I got to change. Even though it might seem like a setback. But understand, if you're trying to jump over something, the first thing you got to do is step back. You don't just do a vertical. The vertical is always hard to just jump forward. You take a few steps back, and then you get a running start. So if you got big goals and what you're doing right now is not going to help you get there, then you got to get your mind on your end goals. What can I do? What can I start in order for me to actually get to my end goal? And then be so concentrated on your end goal that you don't give a damn about what nobody's saying. Because people going to talk about you. People talked about me. When I got out the streets and I started doing different stuff, and I was trying to make money different ways, and I wasn't making it the same way when I was hustling, yeah, they was talking about me. But I had my eyes on the goal. I had my eyes on what I was trying to do. And then years later, after my consistency, when they see me doing better, now those same brothers who was talking about me come to me trying to get some ideas on how they can change. But the reason I was able to continue to do it was because I was so focused on that end goal. See, this thing is more mental than it is physical. Because we'll open our mouths like, nah, I need to make a certain amount of money. Nah, how I'm going to pay these bills? That's not even a real thing, because you can find a way to pay some bills. Your real thing is you're worried about how people going to look at you. That's the real thing. You concerned with how people going to look at you. And since the hood is so messed up, and have such a messed up mentality that hustling is cool, but if you making 10 times that selling waters on the side of the road, you look like a nut. Man, you can't worry about how you look to people, especially to a bunch of broke people too. Come on. So if you got end goals, focus on them goals. Focus on them goals. Every day, think about where you trying to go. Every day, think about where you're trying to be. And you can be okay with the setback, because you know, even with the setback, even though you're not making the same money that you were before, but you know now you're on the road to make more than what you were doing. Sometimes you got to do that. Even outside of the streets, in the business world, people do that. Folks will be working the job, making a certain amount of money, but they know it's no advancement in this company. They'll take a job making $10,000, $15,000 less a year, have to struggle for a couple of years a little bit, but they know in that company, man, I'll be able to make way more than what I was making before. But you got to have a level of sacrifice in your life if you really want to attain something big. What do you want to attain, my brothers? Focus on that end goal. Keep that end goal in your mind. Don't give a damn about somebody looking at you and thinking you ain't cool. I mean, do you think hustling is cool? Like selling drugs is cool? Come on, brothers. Now, I ain't talking down to you because I did it. I've been there. But guess what I did? I overcame it. I transitioned from it. I was able to walk away from the game at the height of my hustling. And I was young. I was only 24 when I gave it quits because I wanted bigger. Now I'm on my way. I'm on my way, and I'm this close. I'm this close. But I was able to continue pushing through all of the hardships because all I think about is where I want to be. Scratch that. Where I'm gonna be. So brothers, in that transition period, I'm gonna have to do a part 2 of this video tomorrow. And part 2, I mean, not part 2, what I'm saying. The whole point of this, brothers, is during that transition. It's going to get hard. I ain't going to tell y'all that it's easy. It's going to get hard in that transition. But the one thing that will keep you is seeing yourself where you imagine. See yourself there every day, all day. Dream about it. Have daydreams about it. Dream about it when you go to sleep. Where you're going to be. That's going to help you through that transition. One thing, and then the other thing is stop caring. If you're a grown man, come on. If you're a grown man, your actions should not be predicated on how other people view you. You got to do your thing and do it for you, do it for your family, not for what the streets going to say, not for what the gram going to say. Because just like me, the same people that talked about you going to be coming to you for advice in the end. So it's up to you to blaze that trail, or you can continue to go out there. You can continue to take those rides, and every ride is a risk of your life. Do you want to take 1,000,000 rides to try to make $1 million with the chance of getting killed or locked up 1,000,000 times? Choice is yours. Remember, love y'all.